today I thought that I would want to just shortly share the story behind the picture um, that my husband has drawn of the cute little birds, and especially the one where the mother bird is teaching her little ones. So that actually came when about 5 years ago I had the most challenging time of my life, and I was really, really struggling with my faith that God would come through for me. And my husband was such an amazing helper at the time, and sometimes he uses this picture of a little bird because it's part of our humor that we have together, and it's kind of part of my identity in a way, that I'm like a little bird. It's hard to explain, but anyway, so sometimes God uses him to touch my heart through that picture of a little bird. And one time he was like speaking life over me and saying that someday you will be teaching others, saying, before I didn't believe either that God would be faithful and so on, but now I know. And it was kind of that picture that you can see right here, and that he drew later on in a card for me. And that is at least part of the reason for this channel, is that, of course, I made this channel for myself, to get myself into the word, and I'm helping myself with these videos really, but I also want to share what I have learned of the Lord's faithfulness, and I now want to encourage others, just as my husband prophesied over me, kind of in a cute way. I never could have imagined that I would be here right now. And as hard as that time was for me, it has, because of that and because of what God has done to restore me, it has been the most important thing in my life, and it has changed everything, and it has been worth it. I believe so. I'm still on my journey of healing, but I have gained so much and become so strong that I never could have imagined. So if there is someone out there who is now in a similar situation, and you might be thinking that your faith can't be restored anymore, or that you just don't have faith anymore, just know that it is possible. God can completely restore your faith no matter where you're at right now, and no matter how it looks like. And He can not only restore your faith, but multiply it, make it deeper and more real than it ever has been. He can restore your emotions too and make them better than they ever were. The only thing I really needed was time, and also, in my case, a brain retraining program that the Lord used to get me there, and also a community of Christians who were retraining their brains as well. But anyway, at the end, it was about starting to believe the truth again and just pressing on in that relationship with Him. Nothing really so-called miraculous happened, but just pressing on and time, just, never giving up, no matter how many times you're almost giving up. You just never ever let go. You just always choose to move on. And that's how I've gotten here. Of course, it's a long story and there's more to it. Many beautiful things that the Lord has provided me with, but I was thinking that maybe like a miracle happens or something that you just can't explain. But of course it was still a miracle. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it didn't happen like in one moment, but little by little and with persistence. And yeah, what I already explained. And the truth is very powerful when believed. But even if you don't believe it right now, it can be restored. You can grow, you can still grow. You can still restore, you can restore your soul. I hope this encouraged someone today, although it's so hard to explain just in a couple of minutes.